Hi friends, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining class today. My name is Lloyd Hawthorne. Welcome to this beautiful, beautiful day that we have outside. I know I have actually just come in from outside. I spent the last couple of hours doing my own practice outside, just enjoying the sun. So if that allows you to be able to go outside today and set up your mat, maybe you have a little deck, maybe you have an area where you can set yourself up, please allow yourself to do that. Nice guys. So welcome to class. This is a beautiful 60-minute class. It's what I call a fundamental flow class. The class is designed for all levels, but especially designed for those of you who are newer to yoga and still learning some of the fundamental poses, the way they are broken down, working through the transitions, and all those sort of fun things as you learn and grow your practice. For those of you who are more experienced and enjoy taking your practice into different levels and different places, then always express yourself. I always say that every pose is a rabbit hole of opportunity as to where to take your practice. So with that in mind, we're going to start today on our backs. Come and lie down onto your back. And if you are outside enjoying this practice, it should be beautiful to feel the sun on your body. As you lie down on your back, come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Let your knees splay out wide. And then for today's purpose, bring your right hand onto your belly and your left hand onto your chest. And just soften here into the pose. And just breathe. Close the eyes if they're not already. And just find this beautiful place of grounding, this place of support, and this place of connection. And just connect to the breath. Notice how the breath feels today. And then from the belly, take a nice big deep inhale. Fill the belly, fill the chest, pull it all the way up in the back of the throat and pause. Open the mouth, exhale and release. Feel a little engagement into the core as you find the bottom of the exhale. And then again, from the belly, inhale. Expand the belly. Make it as big as you can. Up into the chest, make it as wide as you can. Up into the back of the throat and pause. Open the mouth, exhale and release. Lovely breath, guys. Let's do that again. Inhale. Deeper, fuller. Feel the right hand rise as you pull the breath up into the chest. The left hand rises up into the back of the throat and pause. Open the mouth, exhale and release. And then breathe in and out through the nose. And in yoga we call this breath our Ujjayi breath. Slightly constrict the back of the throat. Make it sound almost oceanic. And then lengthen the breath. Consciously think of this breath being a 4 to a 5 count on both the inhale and the exhale. And find this lovely length in the breath. This breath is a warming breath. It's also a breath that gives us energy. It's a breath that heals. Just bringing pure consciousness to the breath allows the breath to be able to spread throughout our body. We can send our breath to our mind. We can send our breath to other parts of the body. Obviously, the breath is within the constructs of the lungs, but through the prana, the energy, the life force of the breath. And as you lie here, check in with your mind. Where is the mind today? Don't judge it, just recognize it. And as you see what the mind has working through it, I want you to start thinking of places of fun and happiness. That's where I want you to take your practice today. And if you are brand new to yoga, I don't want you to get hooked up on any of the poses and that looks weird and I don't know how to do that and that's a funny name. All I want you to do is have fun. So come from a place of fun and happiness. Really nice, guys. Wherever you are, bring your knees together to touch and pull your knees into your chest. This pose is called Apanasana. Find some movement here side to side, forward and back, Anything that allows you to find release here into the lower spine. Just make it feel good. As you find these little movements side to side, forward and back, just notice where the places are of tension and rock and roll into those places. Make it feel good. Nice, guys. Then find a place of stillness. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. And drop the knees to the left. Extend the right arm to the right. And send the gaze to the right. Maybe you bring the left hand on top of the right knee and actively pull the knees a little closer towards the mat. And create length here into the right side body. Keep connecting to the breath. Every time you are in a stretch, think about inhaling and creating space. On the exhale, moving into the space. Nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees back into the chest, neutralize the spine. And then switch out sides. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Drop the knees to the right. Extend the left arm to the left. You might shimmy your right hip pointer a little closer to the middle of the mat so the spine's a little bit more in line. Again, I just want you to make it feel good. Don't get hooked up on the poses. Breathe. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees back into the chest, neutralize the spine. Happy baby pose. Step the soles of the feet on the ceiling, reach for the outside edges of your feet with your hands. And if grabbing your feet's not accessible in your body, grab the ankles, grab the shins, grab the hamstrings behind the knees, anything here that allows you to create space. And then use the strength of your arms to pull your knees closer towards the mat. At the same time, find this opposing energy in the body by pushing the tailbone a little closer towards the mat. And then if it feels nice here, start to rock and roll through the lower spine. Drop one knee to one side, one knee to the other. Be a little playful here. Make it feel good. The eyes might be open, the eyes might be closed. It really doesn't matter. Just make it feel good into the body. I like to close my eyes. It just brings everything a little bit more internal. Nice, team. Let go of the bind. Pull the knees into the chest. Start to take some nice rock and rolls the full length of the spine. All the way from the base of the neck, right through the tailbone. Notice places of tension or tightness along the way and rock into those spots. Make it feel good. And when they do feel good, rock and roll all the way through and roll over your knees into a little tabletop. So come onto all fours. Place the hands on the mat. Separate the knees just a little further away from the wrist than you might think and curl the toes under. And then shift forward. So the shoulders come in front of the wrists. Shift back. Shift forward. See if you can create a little bit more depth. Shift back so the hips come right back to the heels one more time. Shift forward and shift back. Lovely, guys. Come back up in the center. Bring the fingers so they face the left and the right side of your mat. And then start to take some nice big circles to the left. Create space here into the body. Notice where you're holding tension or tightness or soreness. Notice the wrists, the shoulders, the hips, the ankles, the backs of the feet, the underside of the feet. Make it feel good. Incorporate the side body, the neck, the head. I want you to be intuitive in your practice. Again, don't get hooked up on what you think the pose is or supposed to look like. I just want you to have fun and make it feel good. Lovely, guys. As you take the circles to the left, start to take them the opposite way to the right. As you notice these places of tension, maybe you hold those spots. Work into those spots a little deeper. I hold a lot of tension in my wrists, so I love to rock and roll through that area. Nice, guys. When it feels good, come back into neutral tabletop. Fingers are forward. Inhale the left arm nice and high towards the ceiling. On the exhale, bring the left arm in underneath the right and bring your left side of your head down onto the mat. Nice, guys. What you do with your right arm is entirely up to you. The right hand can stay on the mat. You can deepen into the twist. You can extend the right arm nice and long out in front of you, create space into the right side body. You can bring your right hand behind your back and work into a little half bind. For those of you feeling a little bit more adventurous here this afternoon, maybe you challenge your balance here and extend your right leg towards the back of the mat. Maybe you lift the right leg towards the ceiling. Create space here with the breath. For those of you who lifted the leg, maybe you point the toes or flex at the ankle and create space here. Breathe. Really nice, guys. With control, if you took the leg option, gently bring the leg back down to the mat. Plant the right hand back in underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, twist, the left arm comes nice and high. Make a fist with the left hand, roll out into the wrist, and then incorporate the whole arm. Big circles into the shoulder. Maybe you bend and straighten through the elbow. And when it feels good, meet back into your neutral tabletop and we'll switch out sides with the breath. Inhale, sweep the right arm nice and high towards the ceiling. On the exhale, bring the right arm in underneath the left, bring the right side of the head down to the mat. And then again, your option here. Left hand can stay under the shoulder, left arm can stay nice and long out in front of you. Maybe you catch a little half bind, bring the left hand behind the back, and really open up through the shoulders and the chest. For those of you wanting to challenge your balance on this side, extend the left leg towards the back of the room. Maybe you lift the left leg towards the ceiling. Just find these opposing energies in the body. Extending out through the crown of the head, lengthening through the tailbone or the left leg if you took that option. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. On the exhale, with control, bring the left leg to the mat if you took that option. Bring the left hand back in underneath your shoulder. Inhale, sweep the right arm nice and high. Make a fist, roll out into the wrist, and then incorporate the whole arm. Start to make some big circles into the shoulder. Maybe bend and straighten through the arm, working through the elbow. And then when it feels good on your side of the body, meet back in your neutral tabletop. Curl the toes under if they're not already. Tuck the pelvis under. Feel some engagement here into the core. And then push up through the back of your heart space between your shoulder blades. And then gently lift the knees up off the mat. Find some engagement here into the core. Shift forward so the shoulders come in front of the wrists. Shift back so the hips come back towards the heels. Shift forward. Shift back. One more time. Shift forward. Shift back. Send the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Really nice, guys. First downward facing dog here of class. For those of us who are brand new to yoga, downward facing dog is an inverted V shape. Push the hands hard into the mat. Lengthen through the arms, wrap the triceps back and the biceps forward. Send the hips nice and high towards the ceiling. Lengthen through the side body. Try to push the mat away from you. And then maybe bend into the knees here so you can send the hips a little higher towards the ceiling. So again, you've got these energy lines coming from the crown of the head through the tailbone. And if it feels nice here to start to bend and straighten through your legs, pedaling out through the feet, allow that to happen. Be organic here in this shape. Just make it feel good. Really nice, guys. And as you find the movement here, start to find stillness. Push your chest a little closer towards your thighs. With your breath, inhale your right leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. Make 3 big circles with the right knee, really exploring the right hip joint. Really nice, guys. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Come nice and high onto the ball mat of your left toes. Shift forward, round through the spine. With control, place your right foot between your thumbs, and how you got it there was great. Bring your back knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms nice and high, kneeling crescent. Lift up through the side body, hips come forward and down. Lovely, guys. So think of this action first and foremost. Hips, forward, and then down. Squeeze this left butt cheek tight. Lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the arms, wrap your triceps forward. Lift the chest a little higher, maybe extend the gaze up in between the hands. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lean forward, frame out your front foot, half split, straighten the front leg. Soften here into the pose and breathe. The hands might not come down to the mat, so bring the hands directly in underneath the shoulders to give yourself a little bit more height. See that your hip is stacked over your back knee. Actively work your right big toe back towards your shin. And then without actually moving the right heel, pull back on the right heel, pull back on your right hip pointer and push your left hip pointer forward. The upper body, relax it. Think of the action of the forehead to the shin. It might be a million miles away from that, but think of that action in the body. Breathe. Nice, guys. And then we're going to flow those two poses, breath to movement. With your breath, inhale, kneeling crescent. Sweep the arms nice and high. Lift the chest. Hips come forward and down. Exhale, half splits. Frame out the front foot, straighten the front leg. Looking really good, guys. Bend back into the front leg. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Sweep the arms high, lift the chest. Exhale, half splits. Frame out the front foot, straighten the front leg. Lovely, guys. Bend back into the front leg. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Separate your feet a good hips width distance apart. Slightly pigeon toe the feet. Make a nice bend into the knees if that feels good, and find a little interlace here. Different options. You can bring the hands to opposite elbows, hands to the leg with the neck, hands to the lower spine, opening up into the shoulders. Anything here that feels good. Once you have the bind, find any movement here that feels good. If it feels nice to sway, sway. If it feels good to nod and shake through the head, do it. If it feels good to straighten and bend through alternate legs, just allow that to happen in your body. Again, don't get hooked up on the pose, just make it feel good. Lovely, guys. If you have a little bind, gently let go of it, bring your hands to the mat. Bring your feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe bring the hands to the shins or the thighs to create a little bit more space here. On the exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands down towards the mat. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Stand. Send the arms nice and high. See the palms touch. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to the center of your chest. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Gently blink the eyes closed. Just use this beautiful little place in class to set your intention. And as you set your intention here in class, I want you to come from a place of happiness, and I want you to come from a place of fun. So I want you to think of something that conjures up those emotions in your body. Maybe it's a place, maybe it's a person, maybe it's an event or a thing. And wherever that is, seal that thought with a smile. No one can see you, just a smile. Have fun with it. Nice, guys. Keeping the eyes closed, raise your head. Inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Beautiful team. Link the eyes open, bring the hands down beside you with your breath. Inhale. Sweep your arms nice and high. On the exhale, goal pose the arms and work into a little back bend here. I want you to think more about a lift into the chest rather than working into a deep back bend. Work your elbows closer towards the back of the room. Work the backs of the hands a little closer towards the back of the room. Lift the chest, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs to support the lower spine. With the breath, inhale, sweep the arms high towards the ceiling. On the exhale, with control, forward fold, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, maybe the hands come to the shins or the thighs. Exhale, plant your palms and step back into plank pose. And this is our first strength pose here in class. So for my new people here, I want you to really break this pose down. Always a lovely option to do this pose on the knees, especially if you can feel the core or the upper body sagging towards the mat. Come high on the tips of the toes. Squeeze the quads nice and tight. Tuck the pelvis under and squeeze your glutes tight. The space between your shoulder blades, send it nice and high towards the ceiling. And then shift forward. So the shoulders come in front of the wrists. And then with all your controlled arm strength, as slow as you can, lower the whole body down onto the mat. And how you got there was perfect. Nice, guys. Bring the fingers to the left and the right side of the mat and then tent into the fingers. Uncurl the toes, separate the feet about hips with distance apart. With your breath, inhale, cobra pose. Gently lift the chest up off the mat and extend out through the crown. Relax the glutes. Take a nice big deep inhale. On the exhale with control, lower the forehead to the mat. Beautiful, guys. We're going to do that 2 more times, breath movement. Inhale, lift the chest. Create a little bit more space here with the arms. Exhale with your controlled arm strength. Lower the forehead to the mat. Lovely, guys. 1 more time. Inhale, lift the chest. Work towards straightening the arms. Exhale with control, lower the forehead. Beautiful, guys. Bring the hands back in underneath the shoulders. Bring your feet and curl the toes under. Straighten the legs. Option here to push into a little tabletop or straighten the arms and push straight up into plank. Nice, guys. Send the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Beautiful team. Do the left side with the breath. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Make 3 big circles with the left knee. Really explore the left hip joint. Maybe a little cracks and pops in there. Inhale, come high to the ball mat of the right toes. Shift forward, round through the spine. With control, place the left foot between your thumbs. How you got there was great. Bring the back knee to the mat. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Sweep the arms nice and high. Hold it here and breathe. Again, the actions I want you to think of first and foremost. Hips, forward and down. Lift the chest. Lengthen the arms. Maybe lift the gaze and work the hands a little closer towards the back of the room. Squeeze the right butt cheek tight, create more space into the front of the right hip flexor. Take 1 more inhale. On the exhale, lean forward, half split. Straighten out the front foot, straighten the front leg, soften here into the pose. Adjust your stance as you need to. Again, really set the pose up here. So, hips stacked over the right knee. Pull the left big toe closer towards your shin. Pull back on the left hip pointer, push the right hip pointer forward. And then relax and soften the upper body. Just see how different this side feels from the other. Don't judge it, just recognize it. The body continues to warm. Then we'll flow those two poses with your breath. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Bend back into the front leg. Sweep the arms nice and high. Hips come forward and down. Exhale, half splits. Frame out the front foot, straighten the front leg. Really nice, guys. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Sweep the arms nice and high. Lift the chest. Exhale, half splits. Find a little bit more depth. One more time through. Inhale, kneeling crescents. Squeeze the right butt cheek tighter as you send the hips forward and down. Exhale, half splits. Find a little bit more length in the left leg. Beautiful, guys. Lean forward, step the right foot to meet the left at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana stand. Send the arms nice and high. See the palms touch. On the exhale, go pose the arms, work into your back bend. As the body warms, where can you get a little deeper this time? Keep lifting the chest, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. With your breath, inhale, sweep the arms nice and high. On the exhale, with control, forward fold, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, again. Hands to the shin, to the thighs is a beautiful option. Exhale, plant the palms, step back into your plank pose. Let's really set this pose up again. This is a fundamental pose that is so important for our strength. And so much of that strength comes from our core. And our core strength is where the stability in this practice and everything comes from. Tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the quads, squeeze the glutes. Push up through the back of the heart space. And then shift forward. Keep shifting forward. This time bend the arms halfway. This pose is called Chaturanga or low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll over the toes. You come to the tops of the feet. Squeeze the glutes, extend out through the crown. Exhale from the core. Hips come back and up. Downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. That whole little plank, low plank, up dog, down dog is called a vinyasa. We do it a whole bunch of times in class. You've got plenty of options along the way. We'll work through it together throughout the class. Let's get our bodies flowing through a Surya Namaskar A or Sun A. Inhale, high on the ball down of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. With control, step it, float it, fly it to the front. How you get there is perfect. Lovely, guys. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, maybe the hands to the shins or the thighs. Exhale, fold. Bring the hands down towards the mat. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, stand, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, cactus out the arms, work into your back bend. With your breath, inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale with control, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, maybe hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your palms, your vinyasa. Those of you guys working with me, step back into plank. Shift forward, bend the arms halfway, Chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms. Pull the chest between the shoulders, extend the crown. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. We'll do that 2 more times, breath to movement. Inhale, come high on the ball out of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, take a nice big step, a jump or a float to the front of the mat for our more experienced practitioners. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach for the ceiling, see the palms touch. Exhale, cactus the arms, work into the back bend. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale with control, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, create the space. Exhale, plant the palms, this time your vinyasa. Those of you guys working with me, step back into plank. Shift forward, bend the arms halfway, Chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, squeeze the glutes. Exhale from the core, hips come back and up, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. One more time. Inhale, high on the ball down of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, create the space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach for the ceiling, see the palms touch. Exhale, cactus the arms, work into the back bend. Inhale with the breath, sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, again, maybe hands to the shins or the thighs for space. Exhale, plant the palms, your vinyasa, high plank through low. Those of you guys working with me, plank, shift forward, bend the arms, Chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale from the core, hips come back and up, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open your mouth, exhale and release. Lovely team. Bring your big toes to touch behind you. Push the mat away from you. Lengthen through the arms. Imagine your arms and your hands are your brakes. Inhale, come high under the ball out of the toes. Bend the knees. Look between your thumbs and see if you can catch a little jump or a little float to the front of the mat. Beautiful, guys. And how you got there was great. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. That's enough for the change here. Inhale, chair pose. Bend the knees, sit the butt back, lift the chest, lift the arms, hold it here and breathe. Lovely, guys. Let's reset up this pose. Feet touch, knees are engaged. Outer hips are engaged. Take a little gaze over the knees. Can you see the toes? If not, pull back on the knees a little further so the body weight is in the back part of the foot. The upper body, tuck your pelvis slightly under so the core is really engaged. Lift the chest, lift the arms, wrap the triceps forward, send the gaze up in between the hands. Really nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Send the arms back behind you like wings, hold it here, breathe. Open up across the chest. Pull back on the shins a little further, lift the chest a little higher, palms face down, and then work the backs of the palms closer towards the back of the room. With your breath, inhale, chair pose, sweep the arms forward, send the gaze high. Exhale, forward fold, straighten the legs, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, your vinyasa, step and floated flat. Those of you guys working with me, plank pose. Shift forward, bend the arms halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, create space with your breath. Exhale from the core, hips come back and up, downward facing dog. Really nice, guys. Inhale your right leg high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Shift forward, come high on the ball mat of the left toes. Touch your right knee to your right tricep. Engage into the side body. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Listen up. Exhale, twist through the core. Right knee, left tricep. Really engage into the core. Beautiful, guys. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to the nose. Pause. With control, place the right foot between your thumbs. Really nice, guys. Inhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down, tee out the arms, settle here into the pose and breathe. Looking strong, team. Push hard down on the outside edge of the left foot. Get deep into the right knee. Lengthen the arms. See that the crown of the head is extending towards the ceiling. Lengthen the side body. Nice and strong. Inhale. On the exhale, extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Sweep the left arm to the top front corner of your room. If you can see me in your device, you'll see that I've got this lovely line of energy all the way from my outer left ankle right through to the middle finger of my left hand. The tendency is to dump the left shoulder down towards the mat. I want you to think about twisting the left side chest a little higher towards the ceiling. Nice, guys. With your breath, inhale, reverse warrior. Cartwheel your right hand to the top back corner of the room. Lengthen through the right side body. Really straighten the right arm gently. Work the left hand a little further down the outside edge of your left leg. Breathe deeper into this right side lunge. Nice, guys. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Side lunge, Skandasana into your left leg. So turn the left foot a little 45. Sit down into the hips. Point the right toes towards the ceiling. For those of you who are brand new to this pose, keep your left heel firmly on the mat. Maybe you bring the fingertips or the hands on the mat here for support. For those of you who are more open, explore the pose. Find your little place of depth. I love this pose so much. And I know it's uncomfortable, but it's really, really important for us to be able to open up through all our hip area. For so many of us right now, we're not getting this mobility in our lives just through the new life that we're all living right now and experiencing. Lovely, team. Option here to bring your thumbs to your center of the chest. We're going to make a little dynamic movement here. Send your gaze forward, lean forward. Plant your left hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, simple twist. Your right arm comes nice and high towards the ceiling. Beautiful, guys. So you're high on the ball mount of the left toes. Straighten the left leg, squeeze the left quad, twist through the chest, twist through the shoulders. Work the back of your right hand closer to the left edge of your mat. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, plant your right hand on the mat, meet me in downward facing dog. Those of you guys working with me, step back into plank. Shift forward, bend the arms halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, from the hips, send them back and up. Downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Inhale your left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Come high on the ball mat of the right toe, shift forward. Touch your left knee to your left tricep, engage into the side body. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, twist through the core, left knee, right tricep, really pull it up and in. Nice guys. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to the nose. With control, place the left foot between your thumbs, and how you got there was great. With your breath, inhale warrior two, spin the back heel down, open up towards the right side of your mat. Really nice guys. So break the pose down, push hard on the outside edge of your right foot, see that the left foot is facing directly at 12 o'clock. Draw an imaginary line between the heel of your left foot and the arch of the right, and then bend deeper into the left knee. Lengthen the arms a little further, lift your wrists a little higher. Nice guys, take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, extended side angle, bring your left forearm to the left thigh, sweep the right arm towards the top front corner of your room. Lengthen through the right side body. Twist your right side chest nice and high towards the ceiling. Create space here through the breath on the right side. Looking really good guys. Keep the left leg bent as it is. Inhale, reverse warrior. Cartwheel the left arm to the top back corner of your room. Work your right hand gently down the outside edge of your right leg. Breathe into the left side lunge. Really reach with the left arm to extenuate that space. Nice guys. Bring your thumbs to your chest. Side lunge Skandasana into your right leg. Sit down into the hips. Adjust your stance as you need to here. Keep the right heel firmly on the mat. The right foot's at a little 45-degree angle. Point your left toes towards the ceiling. Use the mat here and the hands however you need to find support. And then wherever you are, activate and squeeze this right quad nice and tight. Find all this lengthening the underside and inside of your left leg. Lovely guys. So you can challenge yourself here, bring your thumbs to your center of your chest. Lean forward. We're going to plant our right hand to the inside of the left foot. So lean forward, one beautiful movement. Plant the right hand, inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes nice and high. Hold it here, breathe. High on the ball mat of the right toes, really twist through the core, twist through the shoulders. Work the back of the left hand closer towards the right edge of your mat. Really finding this deep twist. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring your left hand to the mat. Your vinyasa, high plank through low plank. Those of you working with me, step back into plank, shift forward, bend the arms halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, pull the chest between the shoulders, upward facing dog. Exhale, from the lower core, send the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Nice guys. That whole sequence we just worked through is called a Sun B or Surya Namaskar B. We're going to flow all of that 2 times, breath to movement. I'll work all the way through it with you. We'll do it, and we'll do it together, and we'll crush it. Just have fun along the way. Nice guys. Inhale, come high on the ball mat of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, step it, jump it, float it to the front of the mat. And however you got there was great. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Hips are back, arms reach nice and high. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep the arms back like wings, lift the chest. Inhale, chair pose, sweep the arms forward. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, create the space. Exhale, plant your palms, your vinyasa, step or float or fly. Those of you guys working with me, plank, shift forward, bend the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, extend out through the crown. Exhale, downward, facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, bend your knee, open your head. Shift forward, right knee, right tricep, engage the side body. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, twist, right knee, left tricep. Beautiful team. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. With control, place the right foot between your thumbs. How you got there is great. Inhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down, tee out the arms, you're facing the left edge of your mat. Exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to thigh, sweep the left arm. With the breath, inhale, reverse warrior. Right leg stays exactly as it is, right hand to the top back corner. Exhale, thumbs to the chest, Skandasana side lunge to the left leg. As soon as you get there, lean forward, plant the left hand. Inhale, simple twist, one big beautiful movement. Exhale, plant the hands, meet me in downward facing dog. Those of you guys working with me, plank. Shift forward, bend the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten the arms. Exhale, from the core, hips come back and up. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, left knee, left tricep. Beautiful team. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Twist it through the core. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to the nose. With control, place the foot between your thumbs. Inhale, warrior two. Open it up to the right side of your mat. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to thigh, sweep the right arm forward. With your breath, inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm to the top back corner of your room. Exhale, side lunge Skandasana into your right leg. As soon as you get there, lean forward. Plant the right hand. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes high. Exhale, plant your left hand, meet in downward facing dog. Those of you guys working with me, plank. Shift forward, bend the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely guys. All of that, one more time. Inhale, high level mount of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. And how you got there was great. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slow it down with control. Inhale, chair. Hips back, arms reach. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Create space in the chest. Inhale, chair. Sweep the arms forward. Exhale, fold. Find a little bit more lengthening in the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Create the space. Exhale, plant the palms. Meet me in downward facing dog, your vinyasa. Those working with me, plank. Shift forward, bend the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, shift forward. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, twist. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to the nose. With control, place the foot between your thumbs. How you got there was great. Inhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down, tee out the arms. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to thigh, sweep the left arm. Inhale, reverse. Right arm to the top back corner of your room. Exhale, side lunge into the left leg. One beautiful controlled movement. Lean forward, plant the left hand. Inhale, twist. Right arm's high. Exhale, plant the right hand. Meet me in downward facing dog. Those of you guys with me, plank. Shift forward, bend the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten the arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, last time. We've got this, guys. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, twist. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Beautiful, guys. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to the nose. With control, left foot between your thumbs. Inhale, warrior two. Open it up to the right, extend the arms. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to the thigh, sweep the right arm. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep the legs as they are as you reach to the back of the room. Exhale, thumbs to the chest, side lunge into the right leg. One beautiful movement, plant the right hand beside the left foot. Inhale, simple twist, left arm comes high. Exhale, plant the palms, meet me in downward facing dog. Those of you guys working with me, plank. Shift forward, bend the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Inhale, come high onto the ball out of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front, and how you get there is great. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend into the knees, come down, have a little seat on the mat, and however you got there was great. Nice, guys. We're just going to work into a little core work here. First core exercise we're going to work into here is called Navasana Bow Pose. For Navasana, bring the soles of the feet on the mat, separate the feet, hips were distance apart. Bring your hands in underneath the knees, lift the chest. Pull the core nice and tight, and gently lower the torso back. There's a little place where you roll over the sit bones. You're right there. If you want to take this deeper and more challenging, extend the arms further forward. Maybe lift the toes up off the mat, maybe lift the feet to the same height as the knees. Hold it here tight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Bring the hands to the mat. Bring the elbows to the mat. Half boat. Extend the toes nice and long out in front of you. Keep the chest nicely lifted. For those of you who want a little bit more, maybe you lift the arms towards the feet. Find all this engagement in the core. And then wherever you are, hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boat pose. Nice, guys. Low boat for 10. Boat. Low boat for 9. Yes, team. Boat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 7. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 6. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 5. Lower. Lift for 4. Pull it tight when you get up there for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Beautiful, guys. Hold your boat pose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low boat for 10. Always an option to bring the hands to the mat. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, guys. Send the legs long. Send the arms nice and long above you. Find this beautiful stretch through the body. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Really nice, guys. Pull the knees into the chest. Neutralize the spine. Right where we started at the beginning of class. Just make it feel good here. When it does, start to rock and roll forward and back onto your mat. Beautiful, team. However you get there, rock and roll into a little forward fold at the front of the mat. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Find a little bit more space. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Listen up. Exhale, crouch and curl. Come higher with the tips of the toes and curl up into a little ball. Nice, guys. The tendency here in this pose is just to bring the heels up off the mat. I want you to think about coming as high onto the tips of the toes as you absolutely can. Tuck your chin towards your chest, your forehead towards the knees. Just find your little place of depth here. Breathe. Nice, team. I'm facing the camera so you can see the next option we're working into. For those of you guys who would like to get a little deeper and challenge your balance, maybe you bring one or both arms around your knees and catch the balance here. Keep coming as high onto the tips of the toes as you can. And if you wobble or fall, that's fine. That's where we're having fun. Lovely, guys. If you want to get a little bit more daring here, maybe send your arms back behind you like wings. Nice, team. Looking good. Wherever you are, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, bring the hands to the mat, forward fold, straighten through the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, create the space. On the exhale, plant your palms, your vinyasa, high plank through low. Those of you guys working with me, plank, shift forward, bend the arms, halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, extend out through the crown. Exhale from the core, hips come back and up, downward, facing dog. Really nice, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Inhale your right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Come high onto the ball mount of your left toes. Shift forward, round through the spine. Touch the knee to the nose. With control, place the right foot between your thumbs. Spin your back foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior 1. Lift up into the chest. Arms come high, settle into the pose. So to break this pose, start by separating your feet on 2 tracks. Square your hips to the top of the mat. The left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Your left butt cheek, squeeze it. Push that left hip forward. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms. Lovely, guys. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Really square the hips to the top of the mat so your nose is facing in the same direction as the right big toe. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lean forward. Parallel your torso to the mat. Hold it here. Lovely, guys. Find strength in the core, strength into the right leg. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, pyramid pose. Just let go of the hands, bring the hands to the mat. For a lot of us, we're going to need to shorten our stance to keep our legs straight here. So allow that to happen in the body. And wherever you are, actively pull back on your right hip, push your left hip pointer forward. Think of the action of your right butt cheek working closer towards your left heel. Breathe. Really nice, guys. If You have any other little version other than the pyramid pose, gently come out of it. Inhale, tension to your fingers. On the exhale, pivot to the left edge of your mat, wide-legged forward fold. Slightly pigeon toe the feet, so the toes come in, the heels go out. Inhale, halfway lift, tension to your fingers. On the exhale, fold. Melt the crown of the head down between the feet. Soften here, release, let go. For my flexi bendies here in class, you can bring the crown of the head down to the mat, shorten your stance. Find more activation through the inner thighs. Breathe. Really nice, guys. If you have any little variation here, gently let go of it. Bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, Skandasana side lunge into the right leg. We've been here before, we're just going to take it as a little transition. So sit down here into the pose, find your little place of depth here for a moment, and then plant your left hand beside your right foot. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm comes nice and high. Option to stay right here in the twist. Those of you guys who like to work a little strength pose and balance pose, come with me. Vashisthasana side plank. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot, stack the right foot on top of the left. Lovely modification here is to come down to your inside knee or down to the forearm. Lift your left hip a little higher wherever you are. Find more engagement through the lateral line of the body. Right up and through the obliques, the serratus muscles. Wrap the left tricep back. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. On the exhale with control, bring your right hand, your right foot to the mat, your vinyasa. Those of you working with me, shift forward, bend the arms halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten the arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Left side. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, still finding that strong core engagement. Softly, place your foot between your thumbs. How you got there was great. Spin the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest, arms come high, settle here into the pose. Nice, guys. Ready, set the pose up here again. Push hard on the outside edge of that right foot. This right glute should be like a rock. Squeeze it, make it tight, push that right hip, point it forward. Get a little deeper into the left knee. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps forward. Nice, 10, looking great. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Lean the torso forward. Parallel the torso with the mat. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Soften here into pyramid pose. Adjust your stance as you need to so you can keep length through the legs. Push your right hip pointer forward. Pull your left hip pointer back. And think length in the upper body. Think of the action of your nose towards your shin. Breathe. What you'll notice is that one side of the body is just a little deeper than the other. So always treat each side like it's something new, even though we're working into the same pose. Nice, guys. Inhale, tension to your fingers if you're not already there. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, this time to the right edge of the mat. Slightly pigeon toe the feet, adjust the feet as you need to, and melt the crown of your head down towards the mat. For those of you guys who would like to work with me, find a little interlace at the lower spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Work the crown of the head a little closer towards the mat. Bring the body weight just a little further forward. So the body weight's in the front part of the foot. And if the interlace feels really uncomfortable, just let go of it. Find your place of release. Breathe. Nice, guys. For those of you who still have the bind, gently let go of it. Bring the hands to the mat wherever you are. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, Skandasana side lunge into the left leg. Again, it's just a moment here into the pose. Settle down into the hips. Plant your right hand beside your left foot. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes nice and high. Beautiful, guys. Option to stay right here and deepen into the twist. Those of you who want to work a little strength and balance pose, side plank with me. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Stack the feet. Any other little variation here into the body is perfect. Those of you who are just like, I'm giving this a try for the first time, maybe you bring the inside knee down onto the mat just for a little bit more stability. Really nice, guys. Wherever you are, lift your right hip a little higher. Hold it here for 3, 2. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring your left hand, your left foot to the mat. Your last vinyasa of class. Those of you guys working with me, shift forward, bend the arms halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten the arms, extend out through the crown. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice, guys. Inhale, come high on the ball mound of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, travel to the front of the mat, come down, have a little seat. How you got there is perfect. Lovely, team. Extend the legs nice and long out in front of you. Flex at the ankles. Inhale the arms high. Exhale, lean forward, reach for the outside edges of your feet with your hands. If grabbing your feet isn't a thing in the body, I'd rather you bend your knees. Find this nice strong anatomical position here. Keep the knees and the feet together, and then reach for the outside edges of the feet. This is beautiful if you've had injuries into the hamstrings or you have sensitivities in the lower spine. Just finding your place of depth and release here. Breathe, let go. It's about this stage in class where we're releasing the body, surrendering the body, that our mind starts to wander. When we're working through all the different poses, our body's listening to the instructions, working deeper. Here our mind starts to wander again. So I want you to come back to your intention. The place of fun and happiness. The thing that makes you smile. Lovely, guys. Gently let go of any little grip that you have. Extend the legs long if they're not already. Do the same with the arms. Take a big deep inhale. On the exhale, we'll engage core strength, one vertebrae at a time. Roll back down onto the mat. Nice, guys. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the spine. Then plant the sole of the left foot down onto the mat. Bring the right ankle over the left knee. Supine figure 4 or reclined pigeon. Options here. You can push the right knee away from you with your right hand. You can bring your hand in between your legs. Reach for the hamstring or the shin. Wherever your little place of release is here, breathe. Make it feel good. Keep the back down on the mat. Keep the crown of the head, the back of the head down on the mat as well. Think of two opposing actions. The right knee getting a little further away from you, the left knee getting a little closer towards you. Breathe. Really nice, guys. Let go of any little bind that you have. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the spine. Happy baby pose. Step the soles of the feet on the ceiling. Reach for the outside edge of your feet with your hands, just like where we were right at the beginning. Grab whichever part of the leg here allows you to be in the shape. Be as playful here as you like, whatever that means in your body. Really nice, guys. Switch out sides. So bring the sole of the right foot onto the mat. Bring the left ankle over the right knee. Again, the actions here to push the left knee away from you with the left hand. Maybe bring your hand in between the legs. Reach for the hamstring or the shin. Soften onto your back. These two opposing actions again. Left knee getting further away from you. Right knee coming towards you. Really flex at the right ankle. Push out through the ball mound of the left big toe. This protects the knee joint a little bit more. Takes some of the torque out of that left knee. Nice, team. Gently let go of any little bind that you have. Pull both knees into the chest. Keep a hold of the right knee. Extend the left leg long. Inhale, pull the right knee into the chest. Exhale, twist. Guide the right knee across the body with your left hand. And extend the right arm and your gaze to the right side. And I want you to imagine your body like a giant letter T. The shoulders are the cross. The rest of the body is the base. And you can see it as a bird's eye view. So you've got this one line that comes from the crown of the head through to the tailbone. Maybe you need to shimmy your left hip pointer a little closer to the middle of the mat. And then straighten your left leg and push out through the left heel. This nice strong line of energy. Finding alignment in our practice is the essence of the mindfulness of yoga. Just finding this optimal position for our bodies. Balance, strength, alignment. With your breath, inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the spine. We'll switch out sides. So extend the right leg long. With the breath, inhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Exhale, twist. Guide the left knee across the body with the right hand. I like to shimmy my right hip pointer closer to the middle of the mat just to find this lovely alignment through the spine. See what works into your body. Don't judge it, just recognize it. Push out through the right heel. Reach out through the left arm. Send the gaze to the left. And breathe. Nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the spine. Find any last little movement or pose that your body is asking for here. And then curl up into a little ball. Make the little ball as tight as you can. Knees to the chest, chin to the chest, forehead to the knees. Take one more deep inhale. Tense as many muscles in the body as you absolutely can. Excuse me, on the exhale, release everything. Shavasana. Send the heels to the top corners of the mat. Let the feet splay out wide. Tuck the shoulder blades in underneath your chest to support your heart. Let the arms splay wide. Make the body as big and as wide as you can. And then find complete surrender here by pulling your tongue off the roof of your mouth and completely letting go here into the pose. Start to make your next breath a little deeper, a little fuller, more complete and more conscious. Squeeze your palms, roll your wrists, expand your toes, and open your fists. Bend your knees, place the soles of the feet onto the mat. Connect your hands to your body, finding this connection to self, connection to love, connection to purpose. Using your right arm as a pillow, gently roll to your right side, and in your own time, come to have an easy seat at the top of the mat, keeping your eyes closed, connecting your palms to your heart, bowing your chin to your chest, acknowledging your practice, this beautiful community, your place of happiness and fun, your intention. Keeping your eyes closed, raise your head, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Connect your thumbs to your third eye center, your place of enlightenment, your seat of intuition. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With love and gratitude. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. Thank you as always for letting me share my practice with you. I always love to share these beautiful fundamental flow classes, getting deep into some of our foundational flows. Our next challenging class and live class is at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. I look forward to seeing everyone then. Whatever your plans are for this beautiful day, please enjoy it. Spend it with friends, family, and loved ones, even if that's just reaching out and connecting. Be safe, be well. Thank you as always, guys. Namaste.